Watch us on TV on our sponsor, Mohawk Valley Living TV show and magazine. Check your local listings. Like our Facebook page and stay up to date with a new video every Tuesday. To watch the full interview, subscribe to our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/onthecouchwgc. Welcome to this episode of On the Couch. Today's guest is Kevin from On Point for College. How's it going?
Going fantastic.
Cool, awesome. Yeah, so On Point for College, what exactly is that?
On Point for College is a college access, success, and linkages to jobs program that's helping over 1,000 students in the Utica area and 7,000 plus over in the Syracuse area all be able to access college, certificate programs, 3 or 4 year degree or even beyond. It's all free and helps the students to be able to succeed and get good jobs afterwards.
That's awesome. So it's for all students, you said, or is it focused on just certain students that need help? Or?
Great question. We try to focus most on helping underserved populations, lower income students, inner city refugees, immigrants, former foster students, but those that need help. If somebody comes in and they just need help with figuring out the FAFSA, but they're all set financially and in other ways, then we help with that. But the ones that we sign up and activate are a lot of the ones that have some challenges and try to make sure that we work with them to empower them to be able to overcome those challenges. Both the short term of getting in, but even longer are the ones that they'll face over the course of the time. Those same challenges keep coming up, and we help make sure to team up so that they can succeed at an even higher rate than people coming from very wealthy, privileged families.
Oh, nice. Is this a new program?
It's relatively new to Utica. It's been here about 3.5 years. But it started in Syracuse by a wonderful woman originally from Utica, grew up on Noy Street, Ginny Donahue, and she launched the program about 17 years ago as a nonprofit effort, just helping people on her own. Since then, it's started out of the trunk of her car and has grown to a bigger and bigger program, helping thousands. And about 4 or 5 years ago, New York State Higher Education Corporation said, this is a spectacular program. You've got to replicate this to other places. So they're providing help here in Utica. And also in New York City, they selected a couple of sites that had done access but not success. And so they're helping people with the great program. And we're thrilled to have it here in Utica. We're way over our goals, but we know even though we're helping over 1,000 young people in the Utica, we know there are many thousands more in the area that would love to empower their educational dreams and go to college, get a certificate, and really help lift themselves to fulfill their educational dreams.
So you said there's one in Utica. Is it Utica College?
Yeah, we help people from all different colleges wherever they want to go. There are 218 different colleges that On Point students from Utica and Syracuse go to. We do have many at Utica College. Out of the Utica office and Syracuse, MVCC, Herkimer Community College, SUNY Poly.
Pretty much any student, any college?
Any college, anywhere. We have ones from Utica last couple of years that have gone off to Harvard and to Yale. Wow. And this last year we even had a On Point student that was one of the Gates Millennium Scholars, only 1,000 selected nationwide out of the 54 top students. So we have a wide range of ones that are looking to, go for practical certificate programs, get a CNA nursing home for a few weeks. Ones that are looking at going for 1-year certificates in auto mechanics, or welding, or dozens of other areas, or going for a 2-year associate degree, 4-year. But we also have ones that are beyond the 4-year and are in medical school or law school. So whatever their goals, we try to help make sure that we can level the playing field for them so that those with tremendous potential have an equal chance to succeed and fulfill their dreams.
That's awesome. So it's an off-campus location, like it's a place. Where is it located?
We have a main office, but then we also, one of the things that makes On Point pretty unique is it's also got access sites kind of going out into the community. The main office is right just adjacent to the Utica Genesee Street traffic circle at 500 Plant Street. It's in Plymouth Bethesda Cornerstone Church. There's a big purple on point sign. We're not officially affiliated with the church other than there's a wonderful centrally located location, right convenient to the bus lines and where a lot of the people we serve live. It's right next to Dunkin' Donuts. So that's how they right on they can find it. And then there are access sites around the community, places at the Utica Public Library, public housing, the Refugee Center, the BOCES access site on Elizabeth Street, Mohawk Valley Community College Equal Opportunity Center, those types of places around the community where many of the younger people that we especially target are going. We focus most on those that are 17 to 29, but I think our oldest one in the area is 72, who's working on a certificate program so we could better support his grandchildren that he and his wife were responsible for. And so we help ones of all different ages, but especially focus on that. And those sites, we try to target it out. And then we also have wonderful people in the community that's from some of the other agencies, and sometimes even the colleges will come and say, hey, we have somebody that's really struggling. You know, they've run into a problem. Their grandmother was providing the child care. Now she's in the hospital and looks like it'd be there. We can't figure out what to do with the child care. Can you team up with us on that? And so those are the things, too, that we also partner up with a lot of the other wonderful colleges and universities around here, even things like St. Elizabeth's School of Nursing and Utica School of Commerce and with all the ones around. And as I mentioned, some of the others before, it could go on, you know, a great length with all the wonderful schools around. And we try to work up with all of them and also other nonprofits in the area.
And the best thing you said, it was free, was it?
Yes.
Or you just come in and...
It is, and that's it. If they stopped on, there's virtually no paperwork. Is one of the easiest ones to set up, because we don't want to put another hurdle in front of you. And some of the people we serve, again, they may be separated from the people who had documents. They may be foster that have lived in 15 different foster homes. They may be refugees that have come over without a lot of the substantiating paperwork or other things that we can help them get, but they may not be walking in the door with it to know how to navigate through all this, or have the financial resources sometimes that are needed to get the documentation. So we want to help people. So we start doing that and then see what their individual needs are and try to help make sure that they can succeed. So there are no charges, no fees, and they have selection about where they want to go to college. We provide advice, assistance, and partner up, but they are free to decide where they want to go. We can help them, and there are no fees or charges or expenses. It's funded by grants, foundations, corporate support, wonderful individual donors that think this is such a wonderful, cost-effective way to really empower people to fulfill their educational dreams, that they help us out. So we're very, very grateful for ones like in Utica. The Community Foundation of Herkimer and Oneida County has been especially a wonderful partner, along with, as I mentioned earlier, the colleges and others. But there are many that are supportive for On Point. Have really made it happen. United Way has been supportive, and a lot of the individual corporations and foundations and others have been very generous in trying to help us, because we keep going way over all our goals of those that have.
Which is great. That's awesome.
The need is here, and this is why it's wonderful to be able to get the word out on a great program like yours.
True, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thanks. So would you like to talk about how Dwayne came to the program?
Here's what we've got. Again, we're 1,000, but we've got a lot of one. And Dwayne Ingram is just absolutely wonderful young man. He's got some awards for the great things he's done, but he started out really on his own, and 3 different times, through no fault of his own, had to stop out of community college. The one incident was where he had couldn't afford necessarily to go to the dorms, was trying to as frugally as possible. So I had an apartment he was sharing with a couple of other young guys, and they were both working at a restaurant. The restaurant closed. They didn't have money for the rent. He couldn't afford to pay the rent, so we had to stop out because he couldn't make it on his own.
That's probably common too, I would imagine.
Very common, yeah. And that's it. Sometimes it's very precarious. And then he was doing spectacular, but he called one day and said, I just fell and broke my glasses, and I'm legally blind without them. I've got work later in the day. I've got classes.
Right.
I don't know what I'm going to get paid for 11 days. And so he said, don't worry about it. And so we picked him up, got him his glasses, got him back in time for his classes and his work, and got the Empire Vision threw in an extra free pair for him. So that's why I say a lot of wonderful ones around the community like that. And he's gotten a diversity award from MVCC's when he was undergraduate. Now he's up at University of Albany, and he's a wonderful young man. I know he had some great internship things. We helped set up other there, but he wanted to come back again this summer and work in the summer helping youth at Mohawk Valley Community Action Agency, helping pay it forward to the ones there. And so that's it. We've got so many that just have tremendous potential.
Just one example too of all the people that you guys help out.
Yeah, it is just wonderful to really, and like I said, I feel privileged just to be able to help. So some of them, they have the ability to, and they just want the chance. Some of the ones are refugees that have been 10, 12 years in a refugee camp with very, very, very limited educational opportunity and come and work so very hard. We have said that are just doing spectacularly, and some of them want to be doctors because many of them saw family members at the refugee camps and friends and others pass away from the lack of even some minimal medical care that was available. And so we have some of those now that want to again help out in that way. And we have people in the community that with students, we had one student that was working a full-time job, 2 part-time jobs, 60 hours a week, and taking care of her disabled father, and had trouble when she wanted to make a transfer because she kept going through the summer and she'd used up her financial aid. We hadn't been advising her then to say, you only have 2 semesters. If you take it right away, you might run into problems. So we worked with Utica College, who was spectacular, and they helped come up with a package and now she's graduating. She's still working 50, 60 hours a week, going to college, getting fabulous grades, taking care of her father with disability, and she's graduating in December, and then going to continue to keep working and going to school. But there's ones like that are of the thousands. We got so many stories, and we're going to be telling a few of them at an event that we've got coming up November 10th, celebration where we're honoring 12 of those students again this year.
Nice. Dwayne, one of them.
Dwayne was one of the ones in our very first class of ones being honored. So this will be our 3rd year, and Dwayne was one of the ones that was honored. So we have 12 more with stories like that, and so we get to tell those. A couple of them actually get to speak to people there. And then we also honor wonderful people in the community that have done a lot, ones that have come in and help and volunteer and do work and are supportive of the program. And Campus Angels, people who work at the colleges and just go above and beyond and show constantly that they really care about the students and work to find creative, innovative solutions to help them. And they can be somebody that works in financial aid, but they can also be somebody in admissions, a faculty member, secretary in one of the departments, administrative assistant. They wear all hats at the colleges, but to those people who have a good heart, that really care and are really willing to help. And we have so many of them, and we have to try to narrow it down to honor a few of those every year from some of the wonderful college partners, because there are really a lot of wonderful, caring people and people in the community that do good things. So that happens this year, November 10th at Danielle's Banquet Center from 6 to 9. It's a Thursday evening, and it's only $50 for tickets. Those that are interested come, and all the proceeds go to help the students. So like I said, that's one of the reasons why we can continue to be helping so many. It's that wonderful community support.
So how do people find you? Do they go to the location online? They
can do both. They can go to www.onpointforcollege.org on the website and look on there. Okay. You can Google up On Point for College, Utica and Syracuse, and it'll come up. They can also come down to our offices. They're there 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. There's always someone there, although we're out at the campuses a lot. So it's good if they call up, and that's on the website as well. But going to some of the access sites. We're not there all the time. We're different times, but if someone's a regular patron going to the library, that's something that they ask at the library. They'll tell them when the OnPoint representative will be there, and they can sign up. We also start going to Loaves and Fishes in Rome this year, and so that's another site for those that are maybe listening to your broadcast from the Rome area to make it more convenient. We're kind of working our way out and trying to find ways to, again, reach out and touch some of the people that most in need of our services. And so we help the largest majority are in the city of Utica, but we are helping ones around the Utica region. This is kind of where we're kind of working our way outward a little as we can, as the wonderful support from the people around the region come in for we're able to continue to expand and help even more and more.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
Just that it's a wonderful opportunity for anyone who may have thought that maybe college was for people that were wealthy people or for other people, but it's really something that's accessible to everyone. And OnPoint is dedicated to helping everyone make sure that they have hope that they can see, to help making sure that there's a level playing field so that they have even a better chance than those coming from very wealthy, privileged families. And so passing the word on, paying it for someone else, telling them that OnPoint's here and has got their back to help them with their educational dreams, that can be something where you can really change a life. So whether it's you yourself, somebody in the family, a friend, send them to OnPoint to get the help and support and guidance, and we'll do our best, whether it's going to college or we find a few that need other routings. We also do that with some of the other programs along the way. I appreciate being able to come on and share the word about it.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Kevin. All right. If you guys want to check out the full interview, check us out on YouTube, and be sure to like our Facebook page to stay up to date with a new video every single Tuesday. See you guys.